Yeah.
Yes. Now after weighing the 200, you pick a cling film
and we wrap it.
and we have to wrap it.
Okay.
Yes.
You go too.
Yes.
Should be tightly sealed.
It should be very tightly sealed.
Okay.
Such that when we are traveling, they're not shaking and bruising on each other. Yes. So now this one, the only thing remaining here is a brand, our brand name.
Yes.
Which, remember I told you before, we sell mushrooms as a group.
Yes.
So if I was selling as an individual and my crop finishes, I would have now to start another crop cycle.
Okay.
But now the advantage of being in a group is that once I am through with my crop, another farm belonging to another member of the group, we start now producing. So that is how we have tried
the
consistency.
Yes.
Such that we have grasped our market. There is no time they're going to call us looking for mushrooms, and then we tell them we don't have any mushrooms.
Yes. That's
So
very
the
smart.
group came in handy to help. Yes.
It did.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the last process now. Well, the last process is delivering.
Is delivering,
yes,
exactly.
But this is the whole of it.
Actually, the last process now of the mushrooms is going to be from the consumer's kitchen, cooking and eating the mushrooms.
Yes.
Of which we must eat some mushrooms today.
Again.
Yes, again.
Yes. Amazing.
Indeed.
So we've seen the whole process from planting to how they're taken care of, to the colonization, and then today, of course, we had to come see the harvesting. So I hope you guys have now seen how to grow mushrooms. And now we'll be heading to bean farming.
Yes.
Yeah. So Moses is not only a mushroom farmer, but he's also a bean farmer and a coffee farmer. Jack of all trades.
Yes.
So now we're heading to see the beans.
Yes, please.
Sawa, basi tueleke.
After you.
Haya, asante. So do they have like seeds?
Yeah, si ni bean.
Ni
French beans, no, ni ingine ya kawaida.
So
kama yenye nakula githeri. Yes.
Mimi sijaiona bean kinini ndio maana.
Really?
Yeah. No wonder I'm just like, how do you even plant this thing?
I know
when I see them.
Yes, you know it's a bean. Yes.
So now we are in the middle.
Yes, we're in the middle of 2-acre farms.
Nice.
That we have placed under bin. Yes, it's a new variety.
Okay.
It's called Chelelang.
Chelelang.
Yes, that's the name of the variety of the bean.
Yeah.
It's a new one in the market, and this one has been developed by the University of Egerton University. So actually what we're doing here now in Livingstone's farm is under contract with Egerton University to try and see whether Chelelang variety will do better this sides of Mount Kenya.
Yes.
Remember, Egerton University is in Njoro.
Yes.
So they're trying to roll out this bean variety into these sides.
Yes.
So this is actually the first time we're doing it to try and see how best it can do.
Okay.
So it's a pilot project in partnership with Egerton University.
Nice.
Yes.
So far so good.
Yes, so far so good. We are at the third month. We've just gotten into the third month. And the stage, we are at podding stage. So we call it pod. I think I'll just have that one.
Inakaa kama minji, peas.
Peas, yes, inaenda kwa hivyo. But sasa as we continue irrigating, itaendelea ikikula na ikikunywa maji, alafu itafura.
Okay.
Yes.
So how long does it take to mature? Because now we're in the third month. So how many more months to start, harvesting?
To start harvesting. So about 1 more month, we should start now harvesting. Itakuwa imetosheka. Because it takes from planting to harvesting is between 70 to 121 days.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
So is this in the market? Like mtu amekula Chelelang?
Yeah, Chelelang has been there, but haijakuwa ikikuzwa these sides. Imekuwa ikilimwa the other sides of Njoro. Yes. Yes. How
is it doing in this particular type of soil? Does bean farming need a lot of, or does it need a different type of you know, the soil? Is it okay in loamy soil? Can it do in black cotton? Yeah.
I'm not sure whether you can do whether in black cotton, but here this region is red soil.
Yes.
So it does well here.
Yeah.
It lose loamy soils in Njoro, the sides of Njoro.
Yes.
But so far so good. We have not encountered a lot of problems apart from aphids and mites. Those ones, yes. So if you see at the leaves, kuna zenye zime umwa. So now these are the challenges we are currently now facing.
Okay.
So we have to spray and to eliminate hizo, especially aphids. We are going to another place yenye ilikuwa affected na aphids. We're going to shoot that na tutaona how zilikuwa zimetu affect. But we've been able to put them under control in this region. So we are doing it in blocks. We have one block here and one block in the other side of the farm.
Oh, you have another one?
Yes, yes.
Still the same variety?
Still the same variety.
Okay.
Yes.
So before we get into the aphids and the mites that attack, let's talk about the planting of the beans, because I think that's the most crucial. Labda kuna wengine wajui hata kuplant beans.
Yeah, ni kweli.
Na wanafikiri beans inakaa hivi.
It is true.
Yeah.
So
from
first
like
of all,
land preparation.
You have to prepare the land. You have to weed first of all. If it was virgin land, lazima ukuje ulime. Na utoe zile weeds zilikuwa hapo.
Yes.
Then now you have to bring in manure. Mainly we use goat manure, chicken manure, or cow manure. So other people use fertilizers, synthetic fertilizers, but those ones are not recommended here. It's good to use either compost manure ama hizo manure zingine za wanyama. So avoid synthetic fertilizers. Yes. So after now you prepare that, umelima shamba yako, umekuja umeweka mbolea. Sasa you start what we did furrows. We did furrows, but other people prefer beds. If you're doing drip irrigations. So our type of irrigation is not drip. We are using sprinklers. It's a bit simpler for us and less expensive. So if we were to do drip, it would cost us more.
It would cost you, especially because it's a pilot project.
Exactly.
And you're still learning about it.
Yes. So after now it's rolled out now, we can go into those nitty-gritties, do it perfectly. But for now, like we said, it's a pilot project. Yes. So after umetengeneza mbolea, ndio utakuja, you do your furrows, alafu weke bin. We do 1 bin per hole.
1 bin per hole. So the furrow is normally like
so
this.
Tutakuja mitaro
so una drop ki
tutakuja tufunike, utadrop kwanza. You need to give it spacing about 6 inches from seed to seed. Yes.
So after that, so unakuja unaifunika.
Unafunika. Unafunika, and then now you start watering.
The watering.
Fortunately for us, when we started, it was during the rainy season. So ilikuwa easy for us. Tuliweka 2 seeds na kukaanza kunyesha. Yes. And then now when the rains zilikuwa zime subside, ndio sasa we are doing now the irrigation. Yes.
So that's done. We wait for 4 or 5 months.
No. Immediately sasa after umeweka, the second week they'll start now kutokea.
They start tokea.
Zitaanza kutokea. So before zitokee, kuna dawa mtu anafaa kupiga juu ya weeds, ndio kusikwe na weeds mingi. Yes. So you do either weedo or any other yenye herbicide yenye itamaliza weeds yenye zinaweza grow. So that is before the beans. So immediately after planting, you give it 7 days, unapiga dawa. Yes.
So tumepiga dawa sasa ndio unaendelea.
So unangoja zitatokea, and then you will keep on. The main purpose for the main maintenance problem here is weeds and the pests. Those, so you have to look out for those two. Yes.
So even as you continue on with the 4 and 5 months, whoever is taking care of the farm needs to spot those things.
Exactly. Yes.
So do you think they're very delicate crops to plant?
Coming from mushrooms, I don't think bean is quite, it's not sensitive. It's not like the mushrooms. Yes. All
right. So after that now it's just weeding, making sure hakuna pests, and the process continues now for 4 to 5 months.
Yes, exactly.
Then you start now harvesting.
You start harvesting. So per acre, you will use about 25 kgs of seeds. Planting the Chelelang variety, you use 25 kgs, and then in per acre you can harvest between 400 and 600 kgs. So it's very high yielding crop. Yes.
So I think now after we've talked about the planting and the whole process between the 4 to 5 months,
yes,
we will take a break.
Okay.
So that we come back now to the diseases, how to manage all of that.
Okay.
We'll be taking a quick break, so stay tuned and we'll be right back.
You are watching TV47, the home of untold stories.
Hey! Kaluma King Herbal Lozenges zinazo nguvu maradufu kutuliza kikohozi, vidonda vya koo na mafua. Maumivu yakizidi, muone daktari.
You are watching TV47, the home of untold stories.
Welcome back, and if you're just tuning in, we are learning about bean farming with Moses, and before the break we're talking about planting of the beans themselves. So for the variety that we're doing this one, Chelelang.
Chelelang, yes,
Chelelang.
That's the name.
Is it the same when you want to do yellow beans?
Yes, it's pretty much the same.
Yeah.
The only difference come in when you're doing French beans, especially for export. You need more care when you're handling French beans.
Okay.
But for this one is for local consumption in the country. You still need care, but the advantage of doing this, it will not need you to have a lot of experience handling these ones or knowledge on how to do beans. But if it were French beans, I would have to employ an agronomist who knows exactly what is happening.
Okay.
Yes.
So in that case, you need an agronomist.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And then the pod. How many do you expect from each? Is there a certain number?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
If it gives you between 4 and 6, that is a healthy pod.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
And in most beans that we have here, they have that. You can have some with 3, others with more, but between 4 and 6, that is a healthy pod.
Okay.
Yes.
And now we'll head into the pests and how to manage the different pests and diseases that attack beans. So I remember you mentioned about aphids,
Yes.
mites,
And thrips.
and thrips.
Yes.
Those are the ones that mainly attack the beans.
Yes, yes.
So how do you manage that?
We manage that with the pesticides, miticides. Yes, so those are the spray that we use to control.
Okay.
Yes, so you have to scout every morning,
Every
or
morning.
probably for me, I have to visit the farm every week, maybe thrice a week. But we have a farm manager who comes here early in the morning, just checking whether the beans are still in good conditions.
Okay.
Remember, we are still doing our irrigations, which is we're using sprinklers.
Yes.
So he has to turn on the sprinklers in the morning and in the evening.
Okay.
So there has to be someone throughout in the farm.
Okay.
Yes.
So beans they need that care.
Yes, yes.
So for the watering, if he's opening the sprinklers, for how long should they? Because maybe they also don't need a lot of water.
Yes, they don't need a lot of water. So once you see the soil is moist enough, and we are doing it maybe three days in a week.
Yes.
So we are not watering throughout.
Okay.
So they're not highly dependent on water. Yeah. So that is one thing about this variety.
Okay.
You don't need a lot of water for this. Maybe one thing I can mention is for bean farming is a contrast and from mushrooms, but they complement each other because both they are source of protein.
Yes.
Both bean and mushrooms is a source of protein in our diets.
Yes.
So we need them. But for beans, you need land for you if you're going to do commercial. You need a bigger land as opposed to the mushrooms. Yes. So for here we've done 2 acres as a pilot project. We are planning to roll it out and we'll do 4 acres of this.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay. So what's your estimated yield for the 2 acres?
So per acre, estimated yield is 400 kgs.
Okay.
So we are looking at 800 kgs.
At 800 kgs.
Yes, yes.
And now we get into the market. How is it in the market in terms of the kgs?
Okay.
Do you sell it to the market itself?
Yes.
Or do people come and personally buy?
Okay.
How is bean marketing?
So for this variety, it will be taken up by Egerton University. So that is our market.
Okay.
They brought us the seeds.
Yes.
So our job was to propagate,
yes.
to plant,
yes.
and to bring forth the seeds.
Yeah.
They'll come and take now the harvest. Whatever we harvest, we're going to sell back to Egerton University.
Okay.
Yes.
So what price are you looking at per kg?
100 per kg.
100 per kg.
Yes.
Nice.
Most beans they sell between 65 and 90 bob, but this one they'll be buying at 100 per kg.
100 per kg.
Yes.
Okay, because of this now
yes,
new variety.
Yes.
Well, it's not so new.
It's not
new.
new.
On this end,
Exactly. Yes, it's new on this side.
Yeah.
It's not entirely. Beans have been consumed throughout.
Yes.
There are other varieties in the market. There is Kinakatumani. There is Nairobian. There is Rose Cocoa. There are all those beans.
Yes.
So this is similar to that.
Yes.
Only now this one is high yielding, and now this one is repellent to a lot of diseases. We only have 3 pests that are disturbing it.
Yeah.
But now we are learning on how to control that.
Okay.
Yes.
And I can see some of them are yellowing, probably towards that side.
Yes.
Is that due to any diseases, or is it lack of something?
Is nutrient deficiency. We are going to look into that, as well as the pests that I mentioned.
The pests.
The aphids.
Oh, the aphids as
Yes,
well. So it means that, and that's why it's important to have someone who looks after them every day.
Exactly.
Scouting for weeds, the watering, and just taking care of them.
Yes.
Okay. We had talked about this leaf.
Deficiency, yes.
And the deficiency. What exactly is the deficiency?
Deficiency is nitrogen deficiency that makes the leaves to start turning yellow and moves from the older leaves or to the newer ones. That yes, even though beans is a legume, and it fixes nitrogen into the soil, it can also have deficiency nitrogen. So what normally happens, you can add a fertilizer when they're pretty young, and you see the leaves start turning yellow. You can add a fertilizer. But fortunately for us, we want to avoid synthetic fertilizers, and these ones are older, and we're almost harvesting. So these will not disturb us as much.
Okay.
So we just continue with our program of watering as we wait for them to mature up, and we'll start harvesting.
Okay.
Yes.
So at this point, they're pretty much...
Yes. And then if you look at the farm, is only a small percentage that has the leaves that are turning yellow.
Yes, a very few.
Yes.
You can pinpoint them.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Now from a bean, 4 to 6 in the pod.
Yes.
So when you're harvesting, first of all, how long do you harvest for? Is there a period?
Yes.
Yeah.
So after now the 4 months, you start noticing the leaves zimeanza kukauka zenyewe. So they will dry off. Plus alafu the pod will be very full. Na ukifinya unasikia seeds yetu ni ngumu. So now the first sign is the leaves they'll start drying up. So they'll know they're ready to harvest. For bean, how we do, you uproot the whole of it and you go and collect your seeds from there.
Oh, so you don't do it in the kwa shamba?
No. So we shall uproot, tuta uproot yote. Twende tutoe seeds kama ni kukausha ama ni kuuza ikiwa fresh. But mostly we have to dry it under the sun so that now we can pack in gunny bags. Yes.
Gunny bags, are they like
gunia tu ya kawaida? Yes, it has to be 50 ama 60 ama 90 kg. But we're mostly using the big gunny bags. We're using 50 kgs bags
50
nowadays.
kgs.
Yes.
Oh, so you have to remove the whole thing?
Yes, you have to remove the whole thing and go dry.
So there's nothing about like another harvest?
No.
So if it's ukitoa hivyo na unataka beans tena
upande bean tena. Yes.
What?
Yes. So we have to make sure probably 90 to 95% of the beans they are all mature and ready to harvest. Ndio tutoe yote. We can do a crop rotation to find another crop here, but for beans is good, you can do maybe 2 or 3 crops in the same place.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And are there some of the tips you have that we can give someone who wants to start bean farming? Yeah, maybe the advantages, disadvantages of doing that.
The one thing I could say is if you have access to land, bean is quite easy crop to do. It doesn't need you throughout there. Yes, you need the labor to plant. But after that, maintenance is very easy. Only one person can take care of maybe 4 to 5 acres.
Okay.
You only need one person for that.
Okay.
And then it's not very high dependent that you, or rather sensitive that it has many diseases. No, it's very easy to do bean.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can tell if you have land and you want to do something, bean is a good option.
It's a good option.
Yes, yes.
Any...
And the yields are higher
Yeah.
as opposed to other crops. If maybe cabbages or other vegetables, they would need more space to get the same volume as opposed to bean.
As opposed to beans.
Yes.
Okay. And also, I mean, the nutritious
Yes,
value that they offer
yes, exactly.
is much better.
Yes.
Okay. So we'll probably check out the yellowing. Do we even have some that are closer
Yes, yes, yes.
to us?
Yes, so the yellowing,
Yeah.
it's nutrient deficiency.
So what do you need to add now when you have such type, when you start seeing your leaves yellowing? What's some of the things that people need to look out for?
Mostly it doesn't happen as often. This will still fruit, it will continue. If we were using synthetic, they could tell us to add DAP and CAN, but this one we don't. So we get this from the manure that we use. You have to make sure. And then, you know, there are legumes. So the other option I mentioned, I forgot to mention, why the beans. You can use beans if you have furrowed your land and you have planted other crops. You can use beans to treat like the soil. Because nitrogen. It brings nitrogen back to the soil. If you have cultivated your land over a period of time, you can intercrop with other crops, or you can just do beans for one season, and then you bring other crops in. It will have treated your soil.
Yes. Okay. So then.
All right.
Thank you for showing us around bean farming and everything around it. I think now people are more aware about bean farming, especially this type, and hopefully we can see the results.
Yes. So in about a month's time, we should be harvesting, and we are going to update you on how this project will be.
Please do. We'd also like to try this variety.
Yes.
Labda nitamu kushinda ile.
Yes, we'll check it out once we harvest.
Sawa.
Yes.
Thank you very much for staying tuned. I do hope you're still keeping your tips and you're still taking your notes. And today we've done bean farming. So remember to catch us next week, same time but a different place, right here on Kilimo Diaries.